Yes, 5 after 8 in the PM. Marcus in the hot seat, back once again.
Prophecy.
That's right. Starting off with the number 1 for this week, right from the top. Favorite tune right now. And this is going straight out to Frankie Guns. Thanks for this one. Unreleased material. Brand new Sons of Caliber.
Visionary Marcus. Visionary Marcus.
Sounds of Jaheim coming out on Warner Brothers. One of the best tunes of the year. Trust me. 89.5 Prophecy.
Number 1 for this week.
Loads of wicked material this week. Lots of Canadian business. Loads of exclusives, releases, and promo business.
If they green in the sun while they spinning, they spin on my truck, man. If it came in a sack, no stems, no seeds in the back, man. If they drip on my wrist and it looked like it shine like blue, man. If it wasn't for the 9 to 5, double up overtime, then. If it wasn't for the Sunday All-Star Weekend game, girl. If it wasn't for the dough, Jesus showed me you know that. But silly me, oh, tell me how could I ever forget to be your love? I realized that you need love always. Spend my life making up to you, but oh, yeah, I forgot to be your lover. If it wasn't for parole, standing up in my PO, girl, you know. If they drip on my wrist and it looked like it shine like blue, red. If it wasn't for the Sunday All-Star Weekend game, girl. If it wasn't for the dough, Jesus showed, girl, you know that. But silly me, babe. Tell me how could I ever forget to be your love? I realize that you need love too. Spend my life making up to you. But oh, yeah, I forgot to be a lover.
Brandon Sounds of Jaheim. And this is a favorite of mine. Going out to Emma in the studio. And we've got loads of music. This is the week to record. Big shout going out to Crash, gonna be touching down in St. Catharines tonight, alongside Medicine Muffin. Don't forget Milano Banner taking place down at Milano Nightclub, 325 King Street West tonight. Big shout going out to Sec tuned in. Also all the TorontoJungle.com crew. Don't forget for event listings, make sure and check them out, www.torontojungle.com.
Number 1 for this week. Number 1 for this week. Number 1 for this week. Number 1 for this week.
Number 1 for this week. Prophecy, 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 the blueprint. Prophecy, 15,000 watts of power.
So good. Had to play the dub side. Going out to Caliber and Intellects. We're here just about a month ago down at Theory. Loads and loads and loads of events coming up. And the biggest one to mention is the Crust and Die I Comanche tour taking place on August 15th, Friday, August 15th, featuring Brian G, the Godfather representing V Recordings, Adam F, Chaos Recordings, Mappy Swift, the Toronto favorite, Soul Providers Live PA, featuring Natural MC and Jubs, myself, Marcus, Lush, Fresh, Ryan Ruckus, Bandit, and Natural MC. This is going to be massive, taking place down in the Cool House off the Hook. Big shout going out to the rave. Also, what's up to DJ Task. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. I Comanche touching down August 15th. Crust and Die representing Full Cycle, the sound of Bristol. Brand new sounds of New Tone, new producers making big moves right now. Sounds of Tangent Recordings, courtesy of John B. Going out to Pete and all the release crew. Don't forget Release Records down at the corner of Young and Maitland. www.releaserecords.com. Official sponsor for the show. Going out to Tommy Guns, I know you like this one. Sounds a new tone. And as I wrote on the forum, it's gonna be funky, it's gonna be soulful. Loads and loads and loads of brand new releases. Sticking to the promos, the unreleased business this week. Big shout going out to everybody who's down at Rave Urbana, down at the Reverb on Friday night. Lots of good events taking place. Summer's been fun. Caravana weekend. Staying with the festive spirit. Don't forget next Friday, the return of Knowledge down at Turbo Nightclub, the old Turbo, which is now the Penthouse Lounge. It's going to be back next week, Friday. It's going to be $5, ladies free before 11:30. 360 Adelaide Street West. Drum and bass each and every Friday night. Coming in with the sounds of Greg Packer, straight out of Australia. Canvas Recordings out of Chicago. And this is some deep business. Take this one in. 89.5. Marcus in the mix.
Visionary, Marcus.
All night, gotta look my feel so all night. Gotta look my
Greg Packer, Canvas Recordings out of Chicago. Going out to everybody who likes it a little bit deeper. We got loads of that on this show this week, but not to worry, we've got some heavy dance floor stuff coming up as well. Brand new Shine Eye VIP 2K3. Going out to Nemesis.
Alright, appear niceness tonight. And if you never know some me, man, MC Caddy Cat at the mic. Send it out to all the massive just the way you like. I want you know it's Sunday night, 89.5 live on the dial. Prophecy Business original.
So drop
sounds of Visionary, featuring Jenna Anderson. Track entitled Breathe. It's a remix of one of the tracks coming on the new album, Chemistry. Going out to Nemesis. Also, big shout going out to Jenna. Brand new stuff. Just finished this a few days ago. Fresh out the cooker. Big shout going out to Hop. Also, what's up to Sarah. Don't forget tonight, Sunday night, Liquid Funk, 325 King Street West. The place to be is Milano Banner. Big shout going out to Tage. What's up to Slip. Play something a little bit different. Brand new sounds of Outlook out of Toronto. Doing big things. I think this is like 160 BPM. A remix of Victor Duplay. Going out to Jason Palmer. All the Play the Record crew.
I wanna see what you look like. Look like in the dark. I wanna feel feels like in the dark. I wanna know what you taste like. Taste like in the dark. I wanna know what your sex is like. Lay with me in the dark. 'Cause I'm a man. I'm a man. And you're a woman. I wanna know what it feels like. Kiss me in the dark. I want to see your beautiful body. Lay down in the dark. 'Cause I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. This is what we do. And you're a woman. So let's see. If we fit together in the dark. So let's see. Let's see if we can get it on in the dark. Let's have some fun. What you gonna do when I call for you on your late night? What you gonna say when it's time to play in the late night? That's just it. I need to know what you taste like. I gotta feel what your sex is like. In the dark.
Brand new sounds of Outlook. Victor Duplay on the vocals. And this week, we'll be running a remix on this one. Courtesy of Visionary. Watch out for that next Sunday. Track entitled Manhood. Don't watch the Skippy CD. 89.5 Prophecy. Loads of new stuff coming up. Brand new sounds of Shine Eye. 2K3 coming up next.
Marcus Visionary. Marcus Visionary. Marcus Visionary.
True to the feeling.
Who's the DJ with the baddest sound? Hear my boy from miles around. Where's my DJ? Make some noise. Baddest beats of all the boys. DJ Marcus. DJ Marcus. DJ Marcus.
Shine Eye girl is a trouble to a man. Shine Eye, red eye, red eye. Shine Eye girl is a trouble to a man.
Hey yo, you're tuned to DJ Marcus live on the 89.5 CRUT. Ritter and a me to that original. Chill up.
You look red eye, baby. Shine Eye girl is a trouble to a man. Shine Eye, red eye, red eye. Shine Eye girl is a trouble to a man. In a man's about red eye. I rise early, looking something. Rise early to bed. I'm looking for the doctor, but she no on ya. Where should I start? I take a walk down the street. Did you see her? Tell me, did you see her? The girl they punk corner with bushmouth blonde, and her bed no sketch. The good, the better, the best, the girls are meant to find out. The better, the best, some good, the girl is hard to find out. The can't go down on the cars, I need them to shine out. When I'm at about the eyes, so shine the brain like the mine. And at the same time, the woman that dash deep wine. I say, I swear, I know that I'm man fine. Yes, I'm man fine, I going to care and mine. So I will care and mine, but not to polish and shine. And at the same time, I give the a trouble to a man. Shine eye, red eye. Shine eye, girl is a trouble to a man. Hot yo, I'm coming out to red eye. Shine eye, girl is a trouble to a man. Yes, Shine eye, girl is a trouble to a man. You look red eye, baby. Yeah.
8:40 in the PM, locked into the prophecy. Brand new sounds, Shine Eye remix. Big shout out to Nemesis, just touched down. And it's by Visionary. Remixes won't be coming out for a while. Just made this one last week. But the original is coming out on white label, courtesy of DJ Prime, in the next couple of months. Coming in next with a track called Hypnotize, originally done by Stranger, featuring the vocals of Emily, remixed by Visionary. Keep it locked.
Hold on. I walk one. What? DJ Marcus again? G's and peace, my granny.
Visionary on the remix. Big shout going to Alan. Something Stranger. Outlook. Emma in the studio. Track entitled Hypnotize.
For the sun. falling down. Music's got me oh so hypnotized. Feels so good, it feels so right. I am so alive, flying so high. There are times when I get tired, but the bass it always feeds my soul. So I'm gonna shake it all night long, or until I lose control.
Of the Visionary featuring Emily on Dubplate right now. Going out to the G, big shout out to Rob B. All the Sunday night Milano Banner crew. It's gonna be heavy down there tonight. 325 King Street West. Place to be each and every Sunday night for drum and bass. Don't forget next week Friday, Knowledge opens back up down at the Old Turbo nightclub, the Penthouse Lounge. Each and every Friday night, jungle drum and bass.
Prophecy. We create the content.
Brand new sounds of Solar Recordings. Sounds of Marcus Intellects and ST Files. And I'm not even sure the name of the tune. On White Label right now. Going out to Ryan. Don't forget DJ Prime touching down at 9 o'clock. Take you right till 10 p.m. Marcus Intellect's ST Files. The mystery mix of Evolution on Ram Recordings. On the same EP as Screamer. Bringing a whole different flavor to the EP. Going out to Chase. Big shout going out to Medicine Muffin. Don't forget the Brockout sessions taking place down at St. Catharines tonight. All old school business touching down there. Sounds of artificial intelligence, and these guys are making big waves right now. Signature sound on V Recordings, courtesy of Brian G. And don't forget Brian G touching down August 15th in the Cool House, courtesy of Theory, alongside I Comanche, Crust and Die, Mappy Swift, Adam F, MC Tali, and the Soul Providers Live. It's gonna be a heavy one down at the Cool House nightclub. Don't forget Wednesday night System Soundbar, Loose Wednesdays. Big shout going out to Ryan Ruckus and Tones, all the Empire crew. Right at the corner of Peter and Richmond. 250 drinks all night long, drum and bass, and it's been rocking all summer. Big shout out to Levon and Stacy. Also big shout out to DJ Wiggs. Don't forget Chronic Sound System down at Subterranean, the Down One Lounge on Thursday night. Always kicking. That's Thursday at the Down One Lounge on Front Street. Only got a couple more tunes for you and then Prime takes over. Take you right till 10 p.m. Intellects tonight. Marcus Intellects once again, Jam Hot, forthcoming on Solar. end of the show for me. Hope you enjoyed the hour. Back next week. Don't forget next week, August 8th. Breakage, Equinox, Chris in Perspective, Senses, 0 = 0 Stranger. And this party is taking place down at the Revival Nightclub. And this is August 8th. Sounds of Breakage. If you like your beats tough, make sure and check this party out. August 8th down at Revival Nightclub. Big shout going out to Jay. Sorry, I forgot to plug that one. Also, big shout going out to the Gridiron Crew. Friday, August 22nd. Randall touches down. Too hot to handle Randall touching down in Toronto again. This is going to be taking place down at Knowledge, Old Turbo Nightclub, every Friday night. Make sure and reach. We're starting back up this Friday.
This is Jam.
So make sure and be there. For info on Knowledge, make sure and check out www.torontojungle.com in the event listing section, and you can find out who's playing and all that stuff.
Creative 89.5 FM, Real Radio.
I'm gonna drop one more tune, and then Prom's gonna touch down. Brand new sounds of Stranger. Check it out. Track entitled 2046, smashing up England right now.
Can you feel jungle fever? Can you feel? Can you feel jungle fever? Can you feel that? Yeah.
Prophecy.
Can you? Yeah. Can you? Can you feel what's going on?
Stepping in with some brand new dub plates. MC Fats. Check this one out. We'll get back to it in a bit. Just getting used to the studio. Settled in.
Something's going on, going on. Can you feel it? Something's going on. I feel what's going on. Can you feel what's going on? Yes, you.
MC Fats with another hit on his hands, and I don't know who this is teamed up with at the moment. I'll find out maybe next week. We'll give you the info on it. Something going on, being caned by the likes of the A-Sides and the one and only Fabio at the moment. And they've got VIP versions of this with their names in it and everything. Real nice. brand new on the defunct label Santa Cruz. Track entitled All the Way, reaching out to all the liquid funksters. Big up Taps. And I didn't get the pre-mix this week, so just got to live with the studio.
Number one for this week. Number one for this week. Number one for this week.
Treat brought back from the UK. Dreamcatcher on the remix. Spirit. Some Amen Pressure. Some dubplate business.
Dreamcatcher.
Easy Baron on CIA, coming back with the remix of the Nosher, out in September. Mixing up the styles, you know how we do. Big up the caller, wanted to rewind. We're just gonna roll through tonight though. You know how the prophecy is. Tons of tunes, just slap you in the face, everyone. Big up the Rinse crew. in the background, Distorted Minds on the Reform label, subsidiary of the Formation label. Track entitled Seals. That last one was coming out of the Ray Keith camp and the Dread. Track entitled Electric Falls. 9:26, 9:27 in the PM. I'm gonna roll out till 10. DJ Prime in the booth, mixing it old school style. Not even using headphones. No crossfader. Just line up, line down. Brand new on the East Side label off A-Side's album Follow the Groove, out in September. This one's got a weird name, I forget what it's called. Booktum or something like that. Techno flavors.
Keep it locked. 89.5. Keep it locked. 89.5. 89.5.
mercy, Lord of mercy.
Weekend, Caravana, Milanos is going to do the reggae old school bit tonight. So if you didn't know, now you know. Reggae down at Milanos, old school jungle, proper things. In the background we got the sound of Break off the double EP on the East Side label.
Thirst, a mix of the freshest ingredients. From Tokyo to Cork, Singapore to Rio de Janeiro, Heineken Music brings you Found at Thirst, a global dance phenomenon headlined by the world's #1 DJ, Paul Oakenfold. And now Thirst is coming to Toronto. To watch the best of international and local DJ talent mix things up with Paul Oakenfold, visit HeinekenMusic.com for details. Thirst, it doesn't get closer than this.
Check it out, y'all. It's official, baby. Week after week, you keep hitting it up. And now we're over 150,000 listeners strong. Connected to the official website of Canada's first hip-hop and R&B radio network, Project Bounce Night Shift. Dominating the airwaves, midnight till 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Call your girl, two-way your boy, and tell your mama too. And keep hitting that website, www.projectbounce.com. The more registrations we get, the more stuff you get. It doesn't get any easier than this. www.projectbounce.com. Project Bounce Night Shift, live and direct on CIUT 89.5 Real Radio.
Prophecy, jungle drum and bass live on 89.5 CIUT.
Brand new sounds off of what is it again? Dara's label down in the States. The breakbeat or something like that. The Unholy Grail, little ragga business for you. Reaching out to Milano's crew tonight. Watch out for the beeline, heavy like a sledgehammer. This one coming straight out of Release Records. Courtesy of Release Records. Big up Pete, Steve, the whole crew. Mr. Sec, Fingers, the whole crew. TV on Photech. Life continue in your shops or right about now. And we're counting down. We got about 7 minutes left. And I think I got something to play. Maybe one more track. I got a whole bag of records I could keep playing, but just one more. Courtesy of the Formation label. I'm gonna play something courtesy of the SS. Will be stress related. It's gonna be on SS's album coming out in the fall.
Let's continue.
Don't forget Milano's tonight. It's gonna be the Reggae Flex old school business. So get out and have yourself a good dance with some old school flavors. I might touch around 10:15 to 12 o'clock, I believe. Lush and Everfresh, and I believe Slip and Slide are gonna close off the night. Don't forget the Knowledge thing. If you haven't heard about it, come out and check it out. The old Turbo Sound Emporium. It's been revamped. Same kind of look, but a little bit newer and nicer. If you're out Monday night, Kenny Ken and the Ray Keith were out. And I believe that was Platinum Vibes. Big up Kenny, chilling in the hotel room with him after. Real nice guy. Anyways, we'll see y'all down at Milano's. I'm gonna bust into a new mix for the last one for tonight, and we'll see you next week.